Well, while our sauce piquant simmers, I'm going to show you another very special dish. It's called Crawfish Delight. Of course, that's my own version of it. So I start off by simmering some onions here, which we're going to saute the onions and celery and a little bell pepper, of course, Trinity. Little, I said, yeah. A little bit is always a lot at Miss Lucy's kitchen, and I'm going to add the onion tops to this right here. Then I'll add the garlic. Cook all this together, kind of saute it, get all those flavors blend in together. Boy, I tell you, those good old crawfish, Louisiana crawfish, can't be beat when you cook them this way. So you see, you want to just saute your vegetables, and of course you don't have to cook them too long because we're going to be baking this. This is another one of those fabulous casseroles that I love to cook. Now, Mama didn't have casseroles when I was growing up. They hadn't invented those yet. That's been a long time ago. But since then, we have learned how to cut our workforce down and also our work time and cooking time. So actually what we do, you cook this the day before and bake it, and the next day is just wonderful. So after I've sauteed my onions, bell pepper, celery, and onion tops, I'm going to add my beautiful Louisiana crawfish to this. Of course, now, when you have crawfish, you remember that when you keep them in the freezer, and they freeze great. I mean, we can keep these frozen for a whole year. But after you've frozen them for about 3 months, you want to make sure that you rinse them because the fat gets rancid. And that's what really gives the crawfish a sort of a funny taste. I call it a funny taste because it's really not the real authentic crawfish fresh. But you take that rancid fat off of it, and you rinse it real well, and they taste just so good, just like fresh. So this is how you mix all this up together. Okay. Yes. Well, that smells good. Nothing like good old crawfish. I love these. I like them boiled too. We always had crawfish balls at my house. Okay. This is chicken broth. You can always add chicken broth to mostly any casserole, and it really helps the flavor of it. I prefer the chicken broth to the beef broth because it's not overpowering like the beef broth may be. Now, some dishes you may need the beef broth, but I like to use the chicken broth. It kind of tones things down, and it adds the liquid that you need in here. Okay, so we're going to cook this. And actually, what I would normally do is cook this for about 10 minutes. But due to time element, we're not going to do that today. Let me add another wonderful ingredient, of course, is your white wine. Wow, very good. And next, I'm going to season this. Of course, salt. Very good. Okay, and the pepper. Lots of pepper. Okay, and hot sauce, Louisiana pepper sauce. Good deal. Can't you about taste this now? Well, wait. The best is yet to come. This is a very special crawfish recipe, remember. Okay, now crawfish draws water, and so you have to remember that. It'll be more soupy after it's cooked, but there's a reason for you having water in here. Okay, actually the liquids. So we've got this done. What I'm going to do, turn this off, and I'll take it over to the island here. Okay, get my spoon. Righty. Okay, and here in this dish, the baking dish, which I've sprayed with nonstick coating because I don't like to scrub my dishes. It cuts the dishwashing time. I have already fried, battered and fried some eggplants. And these are so really tasty and they go so well with seafood. So actually you have to do this beforehand because it cuts down on your time. After you've cooked your crawfish, you don't want to have to be doing this. So you do this first and you put them on an absorbent towel and then you layer them on absorbent towels and you put them in the refrigerator and they hold very well. Very good too. So then you put your crawfish layer here. Well, let's see now. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous dish? Man. That'll satisfy any tummy. That's really yummy for the tummy. Okay, now to this, I'm gonna just sprinkle some cheeses on top. This is the sharp cheddar. You can get them all and just any of the cheeses that you like. So this goes very well with seafood. And this is your Parmesan cheese. Shredded, of course, fresh. It's always so much better when you have your fresh cheeses, okay? Top this off with cornbread. Now, I've baked an extra one today because I like to eat just a cornbread with this meal. Even though I did cook with it, I just went ahead and baked another one because while you're making cornbread, you just soon go ahead and make two of them, okay? Now, and to this, you go ahead and make another topping, another layer. This will, of course, I'll do it in reverse this time. You can make it any kind of way you want to, actually. This is such a flexible dish. But it's just tasty. Okay, see those pretty crawfish? Very good. Yeah, all those. Okay. Then on top of that, I'm going to add some more of that very delicious eggplants. I'm just soon use all of these because I love eggplant. Here we go, we're patting again. Okay. I love fried eggplant. I like eggplant mostly anyway, but eggplant just goes along so well with seafood, shrimp, crawfish, crab meat, just any kind of way you want to use it. It's a wonderful vegetable. Cook with it, really goes along with it. All right, good deal. Okay. Yeah. Can't waste that grape juice, you know. Gotta add it to this. Very good. Okay. This, do the same thing. Of course, your cheeses. And wait to serve this. And my cameraman's getting hungry too, just looking at it. Alrighty, then we've got the Parmesan. I'm gonna add that. All those good toppings. Very good. Now, last but not least, the cornbread, which we will top it with. It keeps the moisture in. Just puts a little crusty looking top. It's great. Wonderful. This is great to bring to different parties or family affairs, just picnics. I guess you could refrigerate it and bring it to the picnics. Okay, then I'm going to bake this at 350 for about 30-40 minutes until your cheeses just melt and blend in. Ooh, so very, very good. Okay. Alrighty. Now, bake that. And I hear my sauce piquant just bubbling away here. Let me check it out. Very good. Almost done now. So, well, now that we've got these two dishes going, I'm going to teach you how to make a very, very quick easy, but just wonderful pie my mama always made.